This is Democracy Now!, democracynow.org, The War and Peace Report. I'm Amy Goodman. We're broadcasting from New Orleans Public Television, WLAE, here in Louisiana. We are joined by Henry James, who was exonerated in 2011 after 30 years in Angola prison. Emily Maws, director of the Innocence Project of New Orleans. How did you survive all of those decades in jail? Did you give up hope? You were sentenced to life in prison.
But I'll benefit my benefit parole or probation.
Without parole?
On probation. I spent some sentence.
And so what happened at the end that ultimately freed you?
What happened at the end ultimately freed me? I just said, dang off for DNA. That was freed me. You know, and look, I mean, I carried on a lot on my shoulder. And
God is the one that put you in there.
I felt like injustice was served to me, you know. And I'm still feeling today like I'm far short, even though I'm free, you know. I mean, I got 4 children, you know, that never been talked about. You know, I got 4 witnesses that was in court. They just been looked over. Then I was trial by a jury, but it wasn't my appearance. Then the fact that officers framed me, I'm gonna see, because how can,
I can't talk about it. I can't.
You know, the lady said that the officers report saying they got on the scene 2 minutes after it happened, okay. But I got a problem with the officer saying he transported the victim from the residence to the hospital. Okay, and then as far as saying the report that is showing that after they get to the hospital, you understand, all the questions was raised, so one officer was able to come up with a suspect. And the one officer, you know, tried to say that. And he said,
okay, so SecuroServe couldn't get the car's present location, but they got a picture.
They was able to come up with a photograph. And then what I'm trying to say is that the victim was transferred from the residence to the Earth Hospital. After they got the Earth Hospital, one officer, even another officer, a photograph and then transferred the justice pass and put in their own sex certificate. I never made sure I read my sex certificate. What then would you like leaving the witness? Where did the picture come from between the residence and the hospital?
I think one of the things that's interesting about Henry's case is this idea that an eyewitness identification is all we need, really. And even if there's physical evidence that contradicts that eyewitness identification, I think that is what Henry's feeling, and what a lot of people get this identified feel, which is that even if this is an innocent mistake, how did this happen? How did this woman get my picture and identify me when I didn't do it?
And so there was the semen test, and then there was the DNA test.
That's right. Those are 2 different things. So in 1982, when Henry went to trial, there was no such thing as DNA testing. Serology testing, which is blood typing, are you A, B, or O, positive or negative, was the kind of thing that you would do. And with that, you can exclude people. If it's B blood type and the perpetrator has A, then you know that person's excluded. But only in very broad group terms. You can never say, this is the profile of the perpetrator, and that is not Henry James's profile, in the way that with DNA you can. So when DNA was available, even though there was this, what we would consider an exclusion by blood typing, serology testing, even at the time of trial, the much more specific, less disputable DNA exclusion that came along 30 years later, when we were ultimately able to find the semen that the rapist had left 30 years later, they kept it.
You've been moving a long time, son.
So the lab director looked for months. 2
full days, actually, was what happened. 2 full days, we spent searching. The DA's office had fully cooperated and felt that this was an important case to test.
And you
and our office and the lab director went through every box of everything they had.
When I say months, what I mean is, so you had the search, but then it was many months.
It was a couple of months. I'm a little, I can't remember exactly. It was a chunk of time later, and he, the lab director was good enough to remember the case number when he was searching for something else, and immediately called everybody and said, that piece of evidence we looked for 2 days, we found it, and everybody agreed immediately that it should be sent off to testing.
And so, Henry James, you were exonerated. Now, Louisiana is one of less than 2 dozen states that gives money for those who have been exonerated, held in prison, wrongly accused. You, for 30 years, But there's a cap, and what is it, 25,000 every year for each year until 10 years, and there's a cap on it at 10 years.
Wow.
So you get $250,000. You get it all at once. All at once they give it to you, or they give it to you for a year. Year. So 25 a year.
Yeah. And I'll get 30 years.
You should be getting, just by this,
Right.
750,000. But Louisiana capped it. Can you sue?
Wow.
I wish I could. I wish I could. But see, I'm not legally inclined, and I have the people that I've been talking from here, and I have no one like to come and try to, sue me.
Yeah, I don't got no motherfucking lawyer neither. The lawyers ain't where the fucking border. They fucking liars just like the system.
Insulation from liability in those cases, it would generally call 1983 cases, is so high, people are so insulated from suit, and what you have to prove is not what usually happens. There's almost nobody, very, very small proportion of people who are wrongly convicted recover in a civil suit.
Can you describe, Henry James, what Angola was like? It's often referred to as a plantation prison.
Yeah, the plantation.
What did you do every day?
And that car is securely.
Did you go
I work in the field.
in the fields
In
of
the
the prison?
field.
Doing what?
Full stand. The land, slave type stuff. Crop in the field. Pick cotton.
You were picking cotton.
I done pick cotton. Pick cotton. Pull cotton. Burn cotton. We done chop. We call it chop ditches. We chop the levee. We done pick tomatoes, okra. I done pick cabbage, greens. Pull and hand potatoes. I literally did this type of stuff in the winter until my hand was cold. My hands could literally move. But either I had to stay out there in that cold, you understand, or go to the dungeon.
The dungeon.
Yeah.
What's
that's
the
all.
dungeon?
In other words, that if you don't cooperate with authority, then go along with doing the field work, they will lock you up.
In solitary confinement.
Right. And
What's the dungeon like? Had you ever been
yeah,
there?
I've been there. It's like it's confinement. You stay there for about, you stay there for whatever violation you're in until you go to court. And when you stay in there, it's more like they don't really clean up like they're supposed to in there. You stay there for a length of time, you go to court. When you go to court, whatever report's been wrote against you, then you're subject to get 10 days there. Lost store privilege, visiting to.
Were you injured while you were working the fields, picking cotton, other crops?
Was I injured? If you take sick out there, I'm gonna say, if you take sick out there, they were saying, what they call a sick call truck to come see you. And when they come see you, you will probably got to pay for that. And you got to pay for them coming out there and see you. You also got to pay for.
It's there for taking. Get it and bring it back to the warehouse.
You were all in prison.
Yes.
What happened?
I got a disability where I fell in the band, which was a class from the school, leadership school. And
I got this okay to the fucking sheriff slammed me on the ground in the wheelchair. And he picked me up and dragged me thinking that I could walk. Oh, that's on tape. And I can't even get the tape. But I'm sure I'm really good.
30 days, I stayed back there, and I tried to be sick home. And sick home, them people will come out, and they will come with attitude towards you. And they will leave your cell, just saying for any people just to give the authority, that was just going to be. But anyway, they didn't want to hear my complaint. And I stayed there for 30 days, nearly 30 days suffering. I didn't know that I had discouraged. But this is what kids show. Until I got out. But when you're able to get out, you're able to move around a little bit more. Then you're able to make phone calls. So when I got out, I made some phone calls to some friends on the outside people. And they were called up there complaining about. And that about the complaint about my show. And that's how I got some medical. from kNOw.
You learned to read and write
Yeah, I
in
was,
prison.
Yes.
How did that change you?
It changed me from being a better person because I was ignorant. You know, and I'm ignorant to a lot of things that was going on, what I was into. And by me going there in prison and practically educate myself and learning from other guys' experience, and other guys that done been there, experienced the same experience I experienced. You see, I had a chance to go to the law library, read some things, and that I didn't understand. I had people that, you know, to help me to understand.
So you had 4 children.
Yes, ma'am.
You came out of prison 30 years later.
Fortunately, I left those babies.
What was that like?
It's right now because it affected my absence affected my family. You know, and I'm still trying right now, you know, to work with some things.
They're in their 30s now.
That's right. And it was baby when I left. It affected me. You know, and
How do you repair that family relationship?
I guess with time, you know, and, you know, I tried to repair her and just try to be there for them the best that I could, and just continually try to show them love and try to support them the best way I could.
Emily Maw, how typical is Henry James' case? 30 years in prison. He was sentenced to life without parole until you found this slide, the DNA test that freed him.
Henry James's case is unfortunately atypical. Everybody in Louisiana who is convicted of murder or rape gets sentenced to life without parole. There is no other sentence for those 2 crimes. What is atypical about Henry's case is that they found the evidence. In Louisiana, as in many places, evidence storage and preservation practices are atrocious. People lose evidence all the time in cases where DNA testing could prove their innocence. And so while we have managed to free people with DNA testing in our office, the vast majority of people whose guilt could be confirmed or whose innocence could be proven by DNA testing will never get the opportunity to do that because the state authorities have simply lost the evidence because nobody invests in practices that promote orderly evidence storage and evidence storage that means that 30 years later you can find a slide. So tragically his case is atypical.
His case, the slide was found by accident.
Yeah.
The search had already been done and it wasn't found. And then on working on a totally different case, the lab director finds the slide.
Looking in a different area, yes, that's right. And so obviously, you know, most people, their story ends when nobody finds the slide, you know, as happened originally in Henry's case. But by the grace of God and by some, you know, good work by the crime lab director in looking out for it.
And by Henry James, how did you find the Innocence Project? I mean, you were in jail forever.
I found them through, after I beat the group, see, they got things called, you get magazines. In other words, that, you know, they'll get certain things, give legal works, and address, you know, different offices on outside. And this is how that a friend of mine came to me, you know, gave me the address and told me I should know these people.
From your injury that has made it difficult for you to work getting out of prison, you went to the Social Security office.
Yes.
And what happened?
They rewarded me. They found that, you know, I wasn't, you know, disabled. That's another issue. And they rewarded me from the time I applied until the time that was, they rewarded me from the time I applied until about, you know, they rewarded me from the first time I applied until early this year, early last year. You know, something like, you know, over 1,000. You didn't know about that? Yeah, they did. And what happened was that the Social Security office, they took it to another level. And they wanted to know a lot of things. They saying that I wasn't, indirectly saying I wasn't eligible because I've been warned by the state.
Because you were getting money from the state, you weren't eligible for Social Security because the state was...
Not really not eligible because the jury ruled in our favor. So what you were saying is so many words because the kind of reward I got from the state, that's why I wouldn't even qualify. You know?
So the reparations you got from the state would disqualify you for getting the
for right now.
aid for being disabled, not being able to work.
So you can choose to be compensated for the fact of your wrongful imprisonment or the fact of the injury you sustained, but you can't have both.
Wow.
I got to
Oh, shit.
How does it feel to be able to just walk out of the studio at the end of this interview? Go outside.
That's something that you didn't fucking do and nobody go to jail for the shit. It's some bullshit, man. This man got fucked up in jail. Mentally, physically, you don't even know if they didn't rape him or not.
You know, I took my experience, I shared with people to try to give some hope, you know, and that spark, because, you know, they ain't going, you don't have many guys like me that talk about, everybody, you know, you can't even talk about going on, you know. And I feel like going on, you know, what's the thing? Because we can sit there how much, we can sit there and we can tell each other all type of stories about what we want to do, what we like to do, but if you don't work toward it,
Yep, you won't.
And try to get
You gotta make it your reality.
Instead, we just gonna sit there, go and die.
You gotta make it reality. Fuck you. We in the United States Penitentiary. Right down the motherfucking street, 5 minutes away from my ranch. 238.
Well, Henry James, I want to thank you very much for spending time with us today. And also Emily Ma. Emily Ma is director of the Innocence Project in New Orleans.
Our judicial system is bullshit.
Henry James was
It's like
exonerated
it's Henry
in
James
2011 after 30 years at Angola prison. This is Democracy Now! When we come back, we're going to hear about the case of another man. He's one of the Angola three. His name is Herman Wallace. He's dying in prison right now, any day now, of liver cancer. He was in solitary confinement for 42 years. This is Democracy Now! Stay with us. We're broadcasting from Louisiana.
Bullshit, boy. I love you more than you love you. I know the truth you don't. You don't believe whatever the fuck you want to believe. But when I tell you the truth, believe it. If you not, if you won't, it is what it is. What you do will set you free. The only place where you can be free at. It's the only place where you can be changed at. And it all starts where you start off to be at. As a heart inside of the womb. Isn't that ironic? You start off being a heart inside of your mom before living and breathing on your own, but still you was born here an empty glass, waiting for some truth to be poured in. Because when you think about this before I go, is it your birthday or was you just born? Think about that. It's your mama's birthday. You was just born. Why the lie? Why the lie about Santa Claus eats bunny tooth fairy? It's the TV, people. TV tell lies to your vision. It's the television set that programs you to the shit that you see. It is and it will always be part of the reason why you believe in the bullshit that you was taught to believe in as a fucking kid. Because that boob tube is the reason why we was taught to be stupid. And when I say we, I mean it just as I said it. I'm not stupid no more, but by you being stupid, it still leaves me being stupid until you get off of being stupid. But let me tell you something about stupid. A lot of y'all stuck on stupid, don't want to be straight because y'all know that straight gonna show that y'all been stupid for a long time. And a lot of y'all just don't want to see yourself looking like that in the mirror. But let me tell you from the divine, for you to know for yourself. The truth is just that, period. The truth. And sometimes the truth hurts. But think about it. No pain, no gain. Let the lies go. And that's from the Creator of all of us. I love you more than you love me. One and one.